Good day, students, and welcome. I hope you are staying safe at home. Today we are looking at Nigerian composers. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to mention 3 categories of composers or musicians in Nigeria, in West Africa, or in Africa in general. You should be able to define each of these categories of composer. You should be able to write out some of their names of the composers under each of the categories and give examples of some of their works as well. There are 3 categories of musicians or composers in Nigeria, namely contemporary art musicians, popular musicians, and folk or traditional musicians. Contemporary art musicians. Who are these people that we refer to as contemporary art musicians in Nigeria? These are the composers that studied music and also have certificates in music. They may have masters, PhD, and many other graded exam certificates in music. They compose and write music by using staff notation. They are able to understand all those musical notes and everything. They can explain everything about music. And these composers include Akin Eyuba, Fela Showande, Ayo Bankole, Lazarus Ekweme, Wilberforce Eshezona, TKE Phillips, Sam Akpabot, Sam Ojukwu, Ayo Oluranti. We have many more composers that we cannot just continue to mention here. Popular musicians. These are the composers as well as the performance of music with or without any formal musical training. They sing and they also perform their songs, and they become known or popular in their country or all over the world just because of the song that they sing. And these composers include Ike Dairo, Ebenezer Obey, Sonny Ade, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Victor Olaiya, Victor Uwaifo, Sonny Okosun, Osita Osadebe, Wizkid, Olamide, Davido. I can't continue to mention some of them. I know you can as well mention as many as possible as you are listening to me. But the present day popular musicians that we have around us. And the last one, but not the least here, we have folk or traditional musicians. These people, they are not well known around us. These are the composers of traditional music belonging to a particular tribe in a local area within a country. We all have them around us. It is generally believed that most of the musicians do not have any formal musical training. This type of music is transmitted orally from one generation to other. They sing from one generation to other, they just learn it orally. And these musicians include Kokoro, which is called the Blind Minstrel, Mama Shatta, Ezigbo Obiligo, Dan Maraya, Hubert Ogunde, and so many of them like that. So lastly, you look at some of their works or compositions. Akin Eyuba, which is contemporary art musician, sings from traditional life, was one of his compositions. Olurombi, 6 Yoruba folk songs, was also part of his composition. Davido, popular musician. Risky, Assurance, also part of his composition. Hubert Ogunde, folk musician. Onimoto is the title of one of his compositions. Yoruba Eronu, also part of it. All this and more will be given to you at the Google Classroom. Thank you for listening.